Hello and welcome back to our France campaign. We are at war with the Holy Roman Empire for the de jure borders of Francia. So, we've taken one part of the war goal up here, and the rest of the war is all down in this section. So, what I'm thinking we're going to do, because I don't want to win by just sieging, is I'm going to send our army down here, and I'm going to beat them up. And that's what we're going to do. So, just going to march south. If they want to merge up and fight us, they can merge up and fight us. If they don't, we win. To be fairly straightforward. It looks like we're going to end up with a us winning scenario. Yeah. Let's have a look at this. They didn't wipe their army, though. That's interesting. So we lost 2,000 troops, and they lost 23,000 troops. Which is crazy. Our retinue lancers killed almost 10,000 troops by themselves. Wonderful. Our knights got 500, which would be impressive if these guys didn't say 10,000. Yeah. Let's have a look at our individual knights. So our best knight killed 47. Tour's doing a great job, but he's kind of going up in age, isn't he? Well, he's 50. We've still probably got like another 10, 20 years of him being a knight. Fantastic. Okay. Where are we going next? Probably in here? Yeah, let's go in here and siege this. Nice. Okay. And we got that one. Next. And Conqueror for the War Chest. For the War Chest, Mayor Jacques' missive reads, use these funds wisely, O Emperor. Use them for stocking the armories, feeding the soldiers, or bolstering your ranks with mercenaries. I long to see the glory you will bring upon the Empire of Francia. 900 gold. I can reduce mercenary hire costs, which isn't really necessary, or get 20 opinion. I'll take the 900 gold. Are we building? Everywhere. Fantastic. There's a new hybrid culture, the Seculo-Norman culture. Oh, interesting. So you're Seculo-Norman. Oh yeah, also somebody said that, yeah, I hold land in the Latin Empire. What happened with that? But anyway, sorry, this guy. So he must be Norman and he's merged it with the Sicilian culture. That's kind of cool. Who are his parents? So Sicily is a grandparent, Sicily is a grandparent. Huh. Okay, interesting. I was kind of expecting there to be a Norman influence, but it doesn't appear to. Oh, I guess his father is Norman. Oh, okay. I just don't see how they got to Sicily. Wow. He has two grandparents who were both kings of Sicily. That's a weird lineage. Anyway, what happened over here? Oh, so this is Gascoigne. So you must have inherited this duchy. Okay. Somehow. So you destroyed it and you inherited it. Oh, sorry, you didn't inherit. Sorry, you created it. That's interesting. So you got the land separately. Huh. Okay. That's weird. Yeah, it's very weird. So are you his father or something? No, you're unrelated. Yeah, so how did you actually get the land? That's the real question here. Let's have a look in... Do you hold any of the individual holdings, Gascoigne? No. So how did you get the land? Because I understand that they created it, right? But to create it, you need to have the land underneath it. So how did they end up with the land underneath it? Because I'm assuming when it... What I'm assuming's happened here, right? If we look at this one, is this guy inherited it, then he destroyed it because he held no land in it, and then this guy created it. But I still haven't quite figured out how... Well, I mean, this is all held by, like, people of a culture you would expect Gascoigne to have. Let's just pick one of these and have a look. Granted. Conquered. Oh, interesting. Did he just conquer it? I think he just declared a war and conquered it. Yeah. I think he literally just declared a war and conquered it. Not that bit, though. Huh. Yeah, there's some bits that he just got. So maybe they accepted vassalization? Yeah, the bits that are Greek must have accepted vassalization and the rest got conquered. Huh. Maybe you had a claim on it from a parent? like you didn't have a claim on it. How about you? No? Grandparent? Nope. No connection. He just happened to declare a war for it. Like for, I'm assuming for this duchy here. But that doesn't actually explain how he got this land. Huh. Yeah, that's very weird. I kind of need to go back and have a look, I guess, at some point. Maybe one of the earlier saves. That might give us a better idea. Anyway, weirdness happening over here. But, I mean, it's land for us, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Right, back to our war. Back to our war. Let's get this. So, we're going to get a whole bunch of these events. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on them because there are correct answers. Basically, you look at this one and you say, okay, this is the one that's going to make him most likely to promote my legend, and you click it. And that's it. We're going to get that event a ton of times. So I'm not going to spend a huge amount of time on it each time. We're just going to accept that we're going to get that event. Also, what number are we at? Where do you see legends now? As in, where do you used to be able to hover over here and it would tell you how many holdings you're at. Do you have to open it up fully now? Like you have to open it up like this? Because that's pretty bad. Huh. Trying to figure out if there's a better way to do that. How about in here? No? I guess maybe if you use the Legends hotkey, that might be quicker. Which is, of course, one of these hotkeys in here. I'm sure Legends used to be a hotkey. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, Control L. So if you use Control L, which is very difficult to press, then click there. Yeah, I guess that's your quickest way to seeing how many baronies you've spread to now. Yeah. I'm not sure I like that change. That's a little bit awkward UI-wise. Can you pin a legend? No. Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter what I think. It's the way it is. Right, let's go beat him up. Oh, I thought we wouldn't win a fight there. Okay. Well, time to test that theory. Oh, now it thinks we'll win by a huge amount, even crossing over a river to attack them. Let's do it. Questionable concoction. I'm not going to drink your random concoction that can kill us. I'm just going to say no. Nice. Now we wiped their army. Head back down here, and your goal is to go through there and into siege here. Level of fame has gone up to exalted amongst men. That now means that we can do this once we're not at war, I think. Yeah, once we're not at war, we can do this, and we'll have the land that we need as well, which is perfect. Right. That battle was 800 for 14,000. Yeah, same kind of stuff as the previous ones. Cool. Let's head down here. The reason why I wanted us to go through this holding actually was to convince them not to get in the way, as in convince them not to come and siege it, which I think we have now done. Right, and now we'll siege this. My royal architect has died. Okay. My wild boar skull got increased court grandeur. Ooh, nice. New steward is needed. Best is 18. Best powerful is 13, so that seems good enough. And then royal architect. It's going to be this guy. Wonderful. Okay. And we're still building everywhere, so that's fine. Next one, siege it. I think we are sieging slightly quicker than they are. I don't think we're actually going to siege this as quickly, but that's okay. New stewardship lifestyle perk. Let's go for cutting cornerstones. Makes all of our building cheaper, which we're going to do a lot of. They just got some war score back. The Swedish war is done. We're going to head up here, beat them up, and then go and take the other bit of land. Right, straight up here. We're starving. It thinks we're not going to win. That's exactly what I want to see. Yeah. I want to see us in a tough fight. Okay, slowed it down a little bit. Are we not in the same holding? Why are they 18,000 not in the war? Popular support. My lord, my emperor, me undisputed, my most benign liege. We of the humble hamlets of the bishopric of Gazores Come bearing gifts, grain, game, and gold. We have toiled hard, but know that you will bring prosperity. So we can get peasant draft for 20 years. Yeah, I'll grab that instead. I don't need the money. Okay. We discovered valets, which is this one, so unlocks the gendarme, but we don't actually need that. Okay. My Chancellor died from his wounds. That doesn't seem good. New marshal needed. We know that this is a powerful vassal who could fulfill the role. Maybe. I'm going to put her in. She's not a powerful vassal, but she is a vassal. Okay. So this is about as close as it's ever going to be. But at the same time, we're still winning. Right. The King of England was convinced to join our legend. Wonderful. What's it telling us about here? I think that was an event that couldn't fire because we're leading an army. Right. Head up here and siege. We gained an artifact. We gained this armor, which gives 5 prowess. Cool. And we captured some people. Is the armor any good? Not for us. But it could be good for, like, Tor. Oh yeah, somebody told me the reason why, or many people told me, the reason why you can't grant gifts is because we were, like, at a coronation, which apparently blocks gifts for reasons. Yeah. I think it's something to do with the fact that coronations can improve artifacts or something people were saying. You kind of know what I'm going to say at this point, but if it's not available to you, what they should do is instead of removing it from the UI, they should do something like this, like they do on everything else that says, you have an available hook, there, and it's not got a tick in it, therefore you cannot do it. Like they should say, you're at coronation, therefore you cannot do it. That would make so much more sense than just randomly removing it from the UI. Because, you know, if you remove it from the UI, you don't know why it's been removed. It doesn't give you any feedback. It's not useful. Anyway. Siege that. We need 2%. We don't have the war goal, but we can probably win just by sieging like this. Yeah. Oh. I have the war goal? No, I just got an extra % from occupied holdings, I guess. Maybe the Holy Roman Empire shrunk and the holding was worth more? I don't know, maybe they lost another war somewhere? Anyway, doesn't matter. I'll enforce my demands. I get a weak favor hook on this person. That's because I oppressed their de jure claim on some land. Which is fine. But yeah, we also get a ton of vassals and they get a ton of vassals. We get a ton of land directly. It's great. Enforce demands. Right. So I believe we now hold all of Francia, which is fantastic. Right, we hold all of Francia plus an extra holding, which is very, very good. Right. Yes, this one I want to do. So now Ile-de-France also gets this bonus of flourishing culture, which is why we didn't do it previously. So now all of these ones get this flourishing culture bonus. We get absolute crown authority, which is more money as well, which is great. It means people dislike us a little bit more, but that's okay. We discover peerage, which can only be unlocked by this decision. We don't have any fellow vassals, but it does mean that my vassals will not like each other, which is interesting. Actually, I think means that your realm will be more stable if your vassals don't like each other. Vassal tax contribution is going to go up by 10%, so we're going to gain like an extra 16 gold per month. It's very, very good. Like, this is incredible. I'm going to invest. Yeah, we're rich. That was more than 16 gold as well, but that's okay. Opus Francigium. A new age of prosperity is upon us. Francia has emerged from the Dark Ages as a shining beacon of art and philosophy. Our cities are growing into teeming centers of commerce, raising wondrous new cathedrals to rival the ancient monuments of the Roman Empire, drawing painters, bards, and philosophers of all sorts. Under the enlightened patronage of my dynasty, the French people will become the envy of all Europe. Hey, let our great work continue. Oh, right, yes, of course, I figured out why our money went up. It's stupid. Sorry, I'm stupid. The reason why our money went up is obviously because we went up to absolute crown authority. So we're getting the extra vassal tax contribution from that as well. So that's an extra 25%. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I have too many holdings. Let's sort that out a little bit here. Actually, let's go to the first of the month. Although the game has been fairly stable recently. It's been so stable, I actually tried reinstalling Vanguard and seeing whether that was actually the problem. And then my computer immediately crashed. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Right. Loot vault. Let's do that. And let's start giving away some land. So I can grant some land to the vassals that should have it. I'm just going to say yes to this. Sometimes I'll go in and check and make sure I'm giving just the amount of land that somebody needs or something like that. But for now, we'll just do this. This is simple. We'll do it in a simple way. And if we want to do proper realm management later, we can do proper realm management later. So Savoy. That's interesting. We used to be allied to the people who held Savoy. Oh, wait, I can usurp that as well. Yeah, I will usurp that because I hold all the land in it. Okay. That's fine. So, title history is he was the one who held it, so House Savoy. Any claimants want to come take it over? My player heir is it? Oh, the implicit claims because I hold it. I see. I was seeing whether any claimants wanted to come because I was like, okay, we can maybe give it to a house that we had connections to. Do we have any houses that we're actually solidly connected to right now? We have rivalries. Do we have any that we're that we like? No. Only ones that we quarrel and are neutral with. Even House Barcelona we don't have anything with, and we put serious effort into it. Okay. Well, I mean, we did it when we saw the opportunity. Also, is that the full duchy? That is that full duchy. Huh, interesting. Alright, let's have a look at our family members. So, obviously, my son isn't going to have it. My daughter is unmarried. Oh, well, she's 15. I was thinking we could maybe give it to, like, our daughter's husband or something. Robin? Robin of Francia is married to this person of Portugal. Is she in the line of succession? I don't think so. No. Okay, in which case, it would make sense for me to give Robin and his wife some land, given that none of these people are actually anything in my court. They're just here. Yeah. Robin, you are going to get the Duchy of Savoy. Wonderful. We'll send that one off to him. Yeah, that seems fine. You can have all of that. And he's now Prince Robin. I think he might have been Prince Robin beforehand as well. I'm going to usurp this. And then I'm going to find somebody else to give land to. My half-sister is married to Prince Eben of Denmark, who is the heir to Denmark. Now, if I give him land, that won't cause us to inherit Denmark. I would have to give him a kingdom if I wanted to inherit Denmark via this, right? Yeah, because I was thinking about how it works. If I give him a duchy, what will happen is, actually, because we're under absolute crown authority, what will happen is it would remove him from the line of succession, and he would simply, yeah, and he, as in it would remove him from the line of Danish succession, and then his brother would get that land. If we give him a kingdom, what will happen is he'll inherit Denmark, and then he'll hold 2 kingdoms. However, he's not in my court, so I would need to somehow get him into my court. Now, I don't think I can give you land. No. If I could give her land, I could make this happen, right? Because if I could give her land, what would then happen is he would get dragged into my court. I could then give him, or into my realm, I could then give him the kingdom of Burgundy, I think. Yeah, it'd probably be the kingdom of Burgundy. At which point, I could then get Denmark via that route. Okay. However, I do have a nephew here. Doesn't want to join my court. Okay. Yeah. And I don't think I can switch my culture to... Actually, it would be inheritance to equal. Gender law can't be equal because of our faith, right? Your faith does not have an equal doctrine, and your culture does not allow it. Yeah, and our culture couldn't allow it, even if we could convert our culture in a short enough amount of time. So, yeah. Okay, that's a plan that's just not going to happen. My other sister is married to somebody who's landed in Connaught, so that's also not somebody we can really give land to. Okay. I could give land to Prince Nicholas, my son, assuming that we don't think he's going to inherit. I mean, it doesn't really matter if we give him land and he's going to... Yeah, and he ends up inheriting. It just means that... Yeah, I guess he holds extra land when he inherits. Yeah, I think I might do this. And we might give Nicholas Upper Burgundy. Cool. That's fine. Cool. How much am I... I'm over by 1 now. What else do I hold that I shouldn't hold? Oh, I hold this one. Ah, but that is actually within my duchy. Yeah, so I could hold this one if I wanted to. I would just need to have an extra domain limit. So there's an argument that instead of us... instead of us getting rid of this one, what I should instead do is get rid of, like, the lower holding in here. So, if I hold any of these, but I don't hold the lower holdings, I only hold the top holdings. Ah. Okay. Well, which one of these two things seems the most impressive? They're both pretty much the same to me. And this one is fairly the same, except it does have another castle in it, so there is potential for us to revoke that. I think we can just give this to somebody. Okay, let's sort by... let's see here. Culture. They're going to be French. They're going to be Catholic. Let's say that they're going to... Maybe just sort... they have to be an adult. That'll cut some people out. They have to be a man. Although it was suggesting I could... Wait, I can give land to... Oh, to already landed women. Okay, yeah, so it has to be a man. Let's say in my court. And then sort by prowess. So this should give us a list of knights we could give things to. I have a friend who's a knight in my court who isn't important. Fantastic. Great. You can have this piece of land, although it does look nicer for you to have that piece of land. But, you know, you can have this piece of land. That's fine. Yeah. Or I could give away that barony of Royan. I could give away the barony. It does have some nice bonuses for number of knights, though. But it's not at all built up. I might... Well... You know what? I think I'm just going to give this one away. I'm just going to give this to a... it's actually, instead of a random person, we're going to give it to Arnold. Yeah, you're going to get this barony. That's fine. Right. Cool. Disband our troops. There's disease, but it's probably not going to reach us, even though it's called Sigismund's fever. Although, actually... Ooh, there is actually a high chance it reaches us via the river. Let's maybe isolate our capital. Cool. It still says they can station a men-at-arms. Oh, that's because... Wait, since when did I have 2 crossbow... Oh, did I buy another crossbow thing? I must have. Anyway... yeah, it's because I gave away a piece of land where I had someone stationed. That's why we have that. These guys get first pick, so they're going to get Paris, I think, now. I've now got these guys unstationed. They can have that one. Cool. That's fine. Also, while we're here, let's just up all of these to max size. There we go. Yep, they're all now max size. Wonderful. Right. On pause. Let some time go. Right. A nose for profit. I'm going to take the chance at some stewardship lifestyle. I got it. Wonderful. Once we're past the next 2 stalls, Duke Maurice tugs at my sleeve in excitement. My god, that was a most delicious display. Such eloquence. One could barely keep up with the perpetual honey-soaked phrases in that bartering dance. He looks at me, bewildered and with admiration. We could try and teach him some things. Sure. Let's do that. Wonderful. Okay. Let's clear those. That's all fine. We could potentially get an alliance with our brother. I don't need it. In here, I have this thing. It's garbage. We'll destroy it. Right. Do I have a crown on? I actually don't have my crown equipped. Oh. Okay. Well, that's probably useful, given it gives you a huge amount of stewardship lifestyle experience. Okay. This disease still might make it to us. Let's extort my subjects. Yeah, I'll extort my courtiers. That's fine. I don't care about courtier opinion. Let's upgrade a few of these things. Ooh, let's go for... Oh, next level of military academies. It was pointed out that this is not necessarily incredible because you don't get the trained knights thing again, but it's still pretty good. You get extra knights, you get extra knight effectiveness, so... But yeah, you don't get the trained knights twice. What do you have? Crossbowmen. We could potentially go for something that specifically is good for crossbowmen. But actually, I think here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for watermills first, because these are really good. Right. And that's fine. All those things build. And that's okay. Agnes has come of age. That's my daughter. The lower river has a high water mark. Oh, that's this river over here. That's okay. That's not a huge problem for us, actually. Ends in April. Okay. Yep, already know about that. You can go away lesson. Right. We demand payment from my vassal. I will do that. Let's just tell me about the natural disaster. That's okay. Okay. I think we're good to unpause. Ooh. My nephew became Baron Jacques. Ah, okay, nephew under Robin. That makes perfect sense. Yes. It's his son and he gave him a barony. Okay, cool. Where are we? This obviously hasn't been updated. We're going to have to do a whole new thing on this. Let's just clear this out. We'll sort it out later. Daughter needs to be married, though. What kingdom is this? The Arsacid Karen Kingdom. Oh, right, it's there. I forget what that is usually. In fact, yeah, it's not going to tell me what that is usually. They usually just... Oh, that's usually Georgia, I think, right? Yeah, I think that's usually Georgia. Actually, it might tell me in here. No, sometimes when it's named after the dynasty, it gives you like a... it gives you the like the standard name in brackets, but... Like, if I look at this one, I think it says, yeah, it says Arabian Empire. So it's interesting that this one doesn't. This one doesn't say that. Huh. Anyway. Okay. Back to marrying off our daughter. Ooh, Castile. There's a one that we've had before. Yes, I do like to marry them off to people who we've had alliances with before. This makes perfect sense for me. Yeah, you can marry him. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Even though it is meaning robust leaves our court, that's fine. We will once again marry into that house. And re-up our alliance with Castile. Hey, we just got a little bit of extra renown. Cool. That's all fine. Lower River. I'm not going to enter into a regency phase. We can afford to pay for the countermeasures for the disaster. Death toll. Huge bunch of people just died. Many people in House Normandy died. Nobody we knew. Okay. And there we go. I think that said it was when... Oh, we're in Impact. That'll end in May. Oh, okay. And now we're in the Aftermath. King Balin has created a cadet branch. Which sounds distinctly... Oh, I was going to say Greek, but I guess Bulgarian. That must be what it sounds. It must sound Bulgarian. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, here, given that we can afford it all, I think I'll just pay for everything. Land drainage. We get Keeper of Order. We get building construction costs down. It's quite nice. Is that for 30 years? Or for 10 years? Okay. And learning lifestyle experience. Every realm county in here gives us more holding taxes, which is quite nice. Yeah. I'll do that. Refugee resettlement. Every realm county in there gets this bonus as well. Nice. Aid for victims. Get some more piety. Cool. Memorial builder, we get renown. Okay. I will fund and start. We funded literally everything. It'll be finished in 2 months. Wonderful. I'm wondering why we just lost a domain limit. Oh, disaster resettlement domain burden. Oh, for 2 months I've lost a domain limit. Wonderful, it's done. And I gained flood fertility for the duration of the reconstruction. But it's already done. Okay, cool. We get all of our benefits that we just asked for there. And we get a new learning perk, which will take anatomical studies. We take anatomical studies because it makes your personal physician better. Right. That's fine. And now I'm able to hold that extra holding again. Wonderful. We'll persuade that person to join. How are we looking at our legend? Legend is spread to 100 baronies. This is why I'm annoyed that there's no longer a quick way to see it, because when it hits 100, it's actually capped out. So you have to increase it if you want it to spread further. It's only really worth spreading it further once, because then it will cap at, I think, 300. And once you get to 300, you might as well wait till the end of the 5 years, and then you can increase quality and immediately complete. You don't need to get to the max of 500 for any reason, basically, unless you want to spread this bonus in particular to everything. But, yeah, I don't think we care. How are we doing on our shape, or expand the realm thing? We need another 10 holdings. Alright, we can make that happen. We do have a claim on Aragon. I think that might be my next big one. It might be just getting my nephew as land. I think that makes sense. Yeah, I think that definitely makes sense to me. It would, however, involve us in the Iberian struggle. Although I've got to assume the Iberian struggle is almost over, looking at the fact that it's mostly Catholic at this point. Well, what's up with the Iberian struggle? Iberian struggle. The phase is opportunity. What's the struggle ending? Yeah, I just want to know, what phases can you end it in? Hostility? Compromise? And, yeah, so you actually, none of these you can end it in. You cannot end it in the opportunity phase. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So you have to get into one of these phases here. So you're going to have to build progress. I think the problem with this struggle is that the only way you're going to actually build progress is by keeping around somebody of the other faith. And if you don't do that, you end up just kind of sitting there doing nothing. What this struggle needs... Well, actually, yeah. I guess this yearly drift does happen, but it probably needs a larger yearly drift. I think that would help it. I still don't like struggles, but I think that would help it, having played the dynastic cycle. I think just having a lot more things that trigger yearly would be good. Like, let's say 75% of the land held by Catholics progresses it or something, right? Or 75% of the land held by one religious group progresses it. I think that would help a lot, but anyway. If we take this, I think we'll get involved. Which, I don't know, might be fine, but... it's worth remembering. And the problem with getting involved is I think that then means that you're held by the rules of the struggle. I don't know what the rules are in this phase, but let's see. The rules would be... it's all within struggle region, but yeah, you can't do holy wars in the struggle region. That's effect for uninvolved. What's the effects for everybody else? For like involved, what's the... how do I see your effects? Oh, there you go. So none of those matter. Culture I don't think matters. too much, although learning a new language provides prestige, so that's a way of getting extra prestige. Faith? Interfaith marriages are available between involved characters. I guess it's intriguing, but not something we're going to get involved with. Yeah, so all of these things suddenly happen to you. But it's all involved rulers. Okay, so it doesn't matter too much in this one. Oh, interesting. The sell titles decision is available for kings and emperors. The reason that's interesting is because we've unlocked that here, right? We unlocked that decision there. So you can get it via just becoming involved. And I think we'd be involved if we held land, but it might be because our primary title isn't de jure. It doesn't actually get us involved. We just become whatever the other term is. There's like involved, uninvolved, and then something else. Unless this one is just involved and uninvolved. Oh, interloper. Yeah, we'd end up being an interloper. Which has its own set of restrictions. Although they're not that bad, actually. Oh, just lowered holding taxes for, like, across your entire realm. For being an interloper. Wonderful. Realm capital is outside struggle. Faith is involved. Your culture is uninvolved. Okay, so actually we might stay uninvolved because it's 2 out of 3, right? Okay, it doesn't actually say in this one, but yeah, it might be. We might be uninvolved. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.